The Heat continue their winning ways as once again the Heat win 140 to 123 to the Los Angeles Clippers. This was a very, very good game for the Miami Heat. One of the best games I've seen until the fourth quarter, of course. That was a scary fourth quarter, but thankfully we had Norman Powell to the rescue, tying a franchise record at 24 flipping three-pointers against the LA Clippers. They were just dominant. Dominant against the Clippers, and that's a game that you love to see. Really, the fourth quarter came close, like closer than it should. But at the end of the day, the lead was proven to be too big for the Clippers, as the Heat will find ways to score. I mean, the Heat went on a 38-4 run in this game. Let's look at the team stats. Field goal percentage, 53-100. That's 53%. For the Miami Heat, 43-96 for the Clippers. That's 45%. Three-pointers were the biggest difference here. 24-46. That is a monstrous three-point game for the Miami Heat. That is a franchise record. Actually, it's a tying. That is a tying franchise record. It happened on multiple occasions, and I heard all of it in the month of December as well. 24-3 is the tying record. They were this close to breaking that franchise record. They were this close. But the three ball was shooting. The three balls was going down. Not the fourth quarter, though. 21 three-pointers happened in the first three quarters. Only three three-pointers happened in the fourth quarter, though, as the shots were just not falling. As the Clippers were going into that insane run in that fourth quarter. Most of it was Kawhi Leonard. It really was. Three-pointers, 9 for 29 for the Clippers. That's 31%. We had 52%. The free throws were the big difference maker here. 28 of 35 for the Clippers. They got away with a lot of calls. I mean, to be frank with you, LA always has some bias with their market. But it wasn't enough, though, as they kept missing and one shots anyway, so who cares? 10 for 12 for free throws in Miami Heat. They were not getting a lot of free throws. We out-rebounded the Clippers by 4. We had more assists than they do. They do have one more steal than we do. They have 8, we have 7. We have 10 blocks in the game. 6 of the blocks came in the first quarter. I believe that ties a franchise record with the most blocks in a quarter, which was 6 in the first. I think that ties the franchise record. Insanity. It is insanity. And the Clippers only had 3 blocks in the whole game. Our largest lead was 38. Largely was 38 that was going towards the fourth quarter. 114-82. That is, oh wow. Just insanity. That was just insanity. The first quarter, it was a pretty good first quarter. I mean, Bam. How about Bam Adebayo, man? Bam was shooting the buckets just left and right. He has a new career high for Bam Adebayo. Just an amazing game by Bam Adebayo. The Heat was shooting the full 3 balls. Pelle Larsson was well. James Harden fools Pelle Larsson with the 3-point foul. And of course, he makes all 3. But the 3 balls were going down for the Miami Heat. Drew Smith, Tyler Hero, Pelle Larsson, Bam. The first quarter score was 35-24. Second quarter starts, the Clippers were going on a little run. Tyler Hero with the 3-pointer. That's nice. Jordan Miller making the impacts. But you know who? You probably know who Jordan Miller is. Jordan Miller was part of the University of Miami program under Jim Larranaga. He was part of that 2023 Final Four run. I talked about Jordan Miller in the past. It's good to talk about him again. And, kind of a little nostalgia in 2023. It really was. So yeah, let's go you, Jordan Miller. He's always part of the U in our hearts, man. He has 6 points in the second quarter, but he has never been seen again. Kawhi Leonard shooting some free throws. Showing Pelle Larsson driving layup. Kawhi Leonard, Nick Batum. Nick Batum. But they were going on a run, Kawhi Leonard, and they take the lead. 44-42 for the Clippers. As they try to stay ahead, Andrew Wiggins with the shot. Zubac with the dunk, and then Norman Powell with the 3-pointer. 47-46. And the Heat never looked back as they just went on a reign of terror against the Clippers. Like, think about it this way. It was 46-44 Clippers. Halftime was 76-56 for the Heat. It was just monstrous. Monstrous. There was a replay review at the end of the quarter because Chris Dunn makes this drive layup. First off, you cannot turn the ball over before the quarter ends, Jaime Hawkcast. You cannot do that. Chris Dunn makes that drive layup, and the thing is, he was fouled before the half, and Chris Dunn makes that and one shot. But needless to say, the Heat was shooting three ball again. Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell is just unbelievable. Bam too. Halftime score was 76-56. And then the third quarter score, forget it. Forget it. The third quarter was mind-boggling. Bam with a three ball, Davion Mitchell with a three ball, and Norman Powell with a three ball. It was 76-56. Very quickly, 85-56 in just 2 minutes. Clippers call a timeout, and you never guess what they did. Ty Lue, he benched everybody. He has pulled all of his starters 2 minutes in. All of his starters. That's crazy to me. It is crazy. So, I don't know. And the third quarter score was so big. The lead was so big for Miami Heat. Tyler Hero shooting three balls. Once again, Bam with the amazing, just a flushing dunk by Bam with the ball. You see that? Chris Paul getting the buckets in. First off, Chris Paul announced his retirement until his last season, last game of the season. Congratulations to Chris Paul. It's a shame that he has never won a ring. I was rooting for him to actually win a ring in 2021 against the Milwaukee Bucks when he was with the Suns. But it's a shame that it seems like he might go out with his career without a ring. It sucks. But what a good career that Chris Paul has nonetheless. At the very least, he did make a finals appearance against his former team, the Clippers. Speaking of which, he came back to the Clippers. He shot a three ball, though. Bam Adebayo shot a three ball as well. I believe that was his fifth three-pointer of the game. 5 for 6 for the Bam Adebayo. It's just awesome. Just absolutely awesome. Clippers were shooting the basketball, though, as they did put the starters back. It's Kawhi Leonard shooting the three ball. Kawhi Leonard with another one. Tyler Hero with the pull-up shot. This is a 114-82 game. That is a 32-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, though, it was a bad quarter. And it's something that we talked about many times. Close out the game. Do not let go of the gas pedal. Put your foot on the gas pedal throughout the entire way. And the Heat kind of stopped. Throughout this quarter, the Clippers were out shooting the Heat 21-7 to start off. First off, Tyler Hero with the three ball, fine. But Zubac making a shot. Kawhi Leonard, John Collins with an offensive rebound from Cam Christie. Drew Smith with the floater. Each basket is big for the Miami Heat. They're getting the and one opportunities. They're not getting it. They're not getting the 3 points in, though. But Kawhi Leonard was on a reign of terror against the Heat. He was not missing. When he did miss, somebody else going to offensive rebound against the Heat, and then Kawhi Leonard will make that second attempt. To give you an idea, right? It was 114-82. The game got as close as 112-127. Unacceptable. But thankfully, Norman Powell was there to finish them off. A former Clipper shooting the basketball against his former team and completely shush and slams the door hard against the Clippers. Tyler Hero making the three ball. Actually, he didn't make a three ball. He made a floating jump shot and one. Norman Powell with the three ball. Andrew Wiggins with the three ball, and there you go. That's it. 140-121 right there. And then, one of their players with alley dunk to make 123-140. And the final score of this game was 140-123. Let's go on the box score. We can pretty much call it Kawhi Leonard with no surprise there. He actually played 30 minutes in this game. I thought he had that 28-minute restriction, but he played 30 minutes in this game. He has 36 points with 3 for 6 in three-pointers, 9 for 10 in free throws, 12 for 21 in field goals with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. John Collins with just 10 points with 2 for 4 in free throws, 4 for 12 in field goals with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Zubac with 16 points with 7 for 13 in field goals, 2 for 3 in free throws, with 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. He has a double-double in this game. James Harden, who only played 20 minutes in this game, has scored 11 points with 2 for 6 in three-pointers, only 1 three-pointer made, 6 for 7 free throws, including the 3 free throws that he has made in the first quarter, with 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He has committed 5 turnovers, though. Chris Dunn with 12 points with 4 for 7 in field goals, 1 for 2 three-pointers, 3 for 3 in free throws with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. And then off the bench, Kobe Sanders with 4 for 11 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws. He has 10 points in the game with 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Miami Heat. Andrew Wiggins with 22 points, 2 for 3 in three-pointers, 2 for 2 free throws, 9 for 14 in field goals with 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He was a rebound away of a double-double and 3 blocks. Great game for Andrew Wiggins. Bam Adebayo with a career night he had against the Clippers. 27 points, right? That may sound pretty good until you realize this. 5 for 8 in three-pointers. That is his new career high. Great game by Bam Adebayo. I'm so proud of him for that, achieving that accomplishment. 10 for 17 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 14 rebounds. So he has another double-double in his career. 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Norman Powell, undeniably the best player of the game, with 30 points, 12 for 18 in field goals, 6 for 10 in three-pointers, with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Davion Mitchell with 16 points. He has not missed all game long. He was perfect in this game. Perfect 6 for 6 in this game with inclusion of 4 3-pointers made. With 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals. Incredible game by Davion Mitchell. He has another double-double in this game. Another double-double in the season for Davion Mitchell. He was incredible in this game, and he was an assist-making machine. And Tyler Hero with 8 for 15 in field goals, 4 for 6 in three-pointers, 2 for 3 in free throws with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Our bench players didn't score any 10 points. There was a NBA debut with Kaz Jakujonis, if I said it correctly. Jakujonis, I think that's how you say it. He made his NBA debut. He did try to get a layup in, but he gets blocked. He does have his first career steal, though, which is pretty nice for him. And I think that's pretty much it for this game. Incredible game for the Miami Heat. Honestly, that was a really, really impressive game for the Miami Heat. As scary the fourth quarter was, I knew we were going to win this game. So I wasn't too scared about that one. But now they go on a road. They go against the Dallas Mavericks. This is going to be on NBA TV. So if you have NBA TV, use it. If you're not in the market, any of those games. Following up, we go to Orlando again. We go back to Florida, but in Orlando. Hopefully there's some retribution. They're saying, I wish I was there. I really wish I was there because I want that redemption. And then I realize this is a back-to-back with the Magic and the Sacramento Kings, who are also having a really terrible start of the season. They might think about trading away DeMar DeRozan. I think DeMar DeRozan is still part of the team. I forgot. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this one. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe our content, because Miami TV is back. And when it does, keep it right to the free entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TV sign off, folks. Good night.